it is October. It is not only the the anniversary of the revolution in Russia, but it's also the month of Halloween movies and horror movies. The number one movie in America is the latest version of Halloween. We just wanted to wrap the interview by asking you what are some of your favorite horror movies?
I must tell you that I don't like. So you know which one? Here I'm an old-fashioned leftist. Okay, I will give you my report on the class struggle scene in Hollywood movies.
Yes.
We know you love They Live.
Yeah, but I didn't want to repeat that.
Okay.
I wanted to say that first, this accident of Alec Baldwin, shooting a guy. I met people who knew him. And they told me, some guys in Hollywood, that, don't underestimate him. He is not this usual caring liberal who makes a big statement about we only have one earth and so on, and shouldn't lose it. When there was some 10, 15 years ago, a strike of all these ordinary people in Hollywood, those who carry cameras, who do the costumes, Alec Baldwin did something extraordinary. He connected with them and then used all his links to big stars to mobilize them. And the strike was a success. Not many people do this. So-called conscious Hollywood guys, they much prefer this bullshit of we only have one word, war never, like this pacifism. I hate pacifism. You know why? Not because I want war. But are we aware that when, for example, Israel said, we want peace, occupiers always want peace, and sincerely. Germans in 1943, they wanted peace in Europe. They had what they want. And it's the same on the West Bank. Of course, Israel wants peace, So again, I had Alec Baldwin. Second thing, I now comes a more tricky point. But correct me, I think I even mentioned this in one of my texts for Jacobin. Sorry to tell you this, I don't like Nomadland so much because it comes for me too close to what I call class warfare identity politics, as also those precarious workers who don't have a permanent home, they also have their way of life. Don't romanticize them. Their basic problem is not we want our authentic life. Their basic problem is they simply do not want to be what they are. It comes too close to this, So that one, it was so-so. I didn't like. Now you will see my fascist side, I must say. I don't know why, and I'm not kidding, there is something dark in me. I am afraid to see the movie because I was afraid that I will be disappointed by it. Yes, first another critique, this Squid Game or what, there is something fake in it. It is apparently anti-capitalist, but it's anti-capitalist, like, capitalism, we are in debt, blah, blah, blah. It translates it into a game, we participate in it, like its very form, how it stages capitalism, reproduces capitalism. It's the same problem I claim as with Handmaid's Tale, especially the TV version. Under the pretext of, what a horrible thing that society is, they basically allow you to secretly enjoy all your anti-feminist cliches. Like, all my friends, leftists, even many women, are fascinated. Oh my God, they do this to women. There is a great industry today of false anti-establishment, anti-capitalism, which under the pretext of it doesn't allow you to enjoy it. Okay, now the big question, it's ambiguous, the new James Bond. I don't like it too much, but it's interesting. And I'm not for this usual solution, let's have a black woman, young, who will play. No, this is just politically correct, apparent anti-sexism. Just if they want to do it, something else. But the one I like, it's a little bit fascist, but I fall for it again. And now you will immediately cut the link, probably Dune, the new Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Sorry? Yeah, but you know that we are in danger. We will soon be attacked for being proto-fascists or whatever, and so on and so on. Of course, many people take it for a portrait of a fake fascist revolution, whatever. But I like writers, and I think Frank Herbert was the best here, who better, I think, that Lord of the Rings and so on, who paint such a wonderful image of a whole universe, of a whole new society. No? So again, my lesson is this, a very sad one. Everything that appears anti-capitalist is not necessarily anti-capitalist. You know, it's the same, my eternal joke, don't you agree? If you look for true capitalism in visual arts, are these biennales, every 2 years, and it's big business, but as a rule, the ideology is, and they even admit it, we know we are all part of capitalist machine and so on. Yes, they say this, but you know, it's like that Marx Brothers joke, you know, warning, this guy looks as an idiot, acts as an idiot, but this shouldn't deceive you, he is an idiot, you know. It's what these are there. No, they admit they are slaves, they are part of capitalist reproduction, these all progressive artists and so on, visual, but they really are parts of capitalist reproduction. So I think we should, in the Leninist spirit here, be again active, principled opportunists. Be ready everywhere to see a potential progressive youth. Don't fall into this dogma that if a movie is depressive or whatever, that it's necessarily progressive.
I agree 100%.
Do you have, now open your heart. Do you have, I know, blah, blah, blah. Do you, what are your favorite productions now? Movies, TV series, and so on?
I quite like Dune as well. I also quite enjoyed White Lotus. I thought the satire was pretty sharp in White Lotus.
That small Hawaiian hotel. You know,
exactly.
I liked White Lotus too. Yeah.
Yeah, but here comes my bourgeois side. But it's such a desperate world. You can sympathize literally with nobody there. Maybe with some women, but I cannot even choose which of the three main male characters. That hotel manager or that guy, one of the most disgusting scenes, you remember at the beginning, he shows his testicles, do I have cancer? And the husband of that, the corrupted man, aren't they all so absolutely disgusting? And maybe there is still a bourgeois side of me. I want some nice nobody, but it's interesting. I think it's correct image of depression of our side, of our era. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Slavoj, you have been very generous with your time. So I think after all of that.
Whenever you want, how can you say no to somebody who represents an organization called Jacobin? You know,
If you like this video from The Jacobin Show, please hit like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks.